So Snobby, can you put a bullet next to Ghost's head? So you're able to shoot through the wall? You're shooting through right then?
Yep.
Okay. Can you please go to gun upright to the point at which you can also put a bullet over the top of the wall? So in the wall, over the wall.
Right there.
So the gun barrel height on the brick is, okay, I've taken reference to where the gun barrel height is, but there's much more head exposure, as you can tell. If you can go back to 90, please. Point just over, where you can just shoot over the wall.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yep. The gun barrel height. Okay, shoot. Okay, gun barrel height on the reference to wall has not changed. They're both below the wall substantially, which is a problem.
Bad.
Yeah. So it's the gun barrel height in the world is wrong, compared from first person compared to third person. It's just that the fact, because of the height over bore, you have to expose more head. It doesn't feel as bad to other people when you've got your gun at upright. Right, I'm going to do exact same test. I'm just going to go to Ghost POV and zoom in. I'm going to try and move sideways a little bit and down slightly. There. All right, I'm basically Ghost POV. This is with gun 90?
Yep.
Cool.
Gun 90.
Can you go to gun in normal shooting position, up and down, and to the point where you can shoot over the wall, please? Okay, that's first. Okay, so that's the difference in exposure of the head, even with the barrel. That's just due to the height of the side of the bore. Okay, yeah, those wooden slats. Can you go up to it and get to the point where you shoot over it on your screen, Ghost?
So like here?
Are you? Yeah, to the point where your barrel is shooting over it. Just touch.
I'll do just barely over.
Yeah. So that's you shooting over that object. Go down a little bit so it shows the. Yeah, okay, yes, you're right on the edge of that. So that shows the mismatch there. Cool. And does that exist as you go? Okay, can you do the same thing with that really low slat? It's around to your right a little bit. The low. No. It's on the same object.
Right.
The same object, the low one,
Okay.
the lowest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you shoot over that one, please? Just over that one.
Oh yeah.
The lowest one, please. The lowest one.
Lowest one.
Yeah.
Lowest wood.
With the gun upright too, please, if you can. Just to keep the consistent.
Okay.
So that's no mismatch there. Okay. No mismatch there.
Accurate.
Pretty accurate. That's pretty good. Come up to the next one, please. Above the next one. That barrel just shooting over. Okay, so you got mismatch by the time you get to there, but not, like a couple inches. Now come up to the top one. We'll just do it in one sequence. And the mismatch has gotten greater. So there's something to do with scaling? I don't know. There's something they're weird there. The mismatch gets worse as you come up in the world. Cool.
I'm curious how if my arms, so when I reach my arm out, you see my arm stop at a certain point,
Well, I wonder if it's
so
worse
it's
for Snobby, because he's stretching up more given from his starting point. Can you give the same gun to Snobby, please? Snobby, can you try and, I know it's high for you, but can you try and shoot over that? Yeah. sorry, mate.
Try to do as vertical as you can.
All right, so you're shooting over that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that looks lower. He's just shooting.
Your barrel, Snobby's right here.
Your barrel is like a third of the way up the sheet. Maybe a quarter of the way up the sheet. Wow. Okay. Can you get to the point where you just hit the wall? So click, and then shoot the wall. Wow, look at that. You see where the bullet impact is?
Yep.
Wow, that's off. All right, can you do the same thing with the next wall down? So one around to your right. Same thing. Get to the point where you just shoot above and then just bring it so it just hits the top of the wall. All right, so same sort of mismatch. You see the top of the wall is making the impact output on the other side. So make another splash, please, on the top. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he's got offset, and then the same for the lowest, just for the sake of completeness.
That one looks good.
That one looks good. Yeah, it looks well aligned there.